Okay, Coach, so the folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! My head! 180! Double tight, double tight! Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
A first carry now for Alex Collins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 12.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
From the gun, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Let's go! Let's go! 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 16. This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. He's got a 1st down past the 30. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Dalton. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Let's go.
Dalton here from the gun. He's got his man, Boyd. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in in the production meeting with them to talk.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Miles Garrett in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Dalton on the draw to Mixon. And a solid run down inside the 30.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Yeah, let's get set one.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Run. Check out read.
Here's a first down run with Collins. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Collins, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Geno Atkins in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Back. Rush in. Hey, alert 33. Check 13. Check 99. Check 99. 6-6. Pull it high. Watch it. Kill. Slam.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. That That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Check. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Mayfield down. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
No. Check. Lucky. Hey, alert. 57.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Carlos Dunlap, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here comes Erickson. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Mike 53. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 53 for Mike. 53.
After the penalty, it's Mixon.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 35-yard line.
54. Mike 54. Outball that. Give me that ball, defense. Regular. Give me that ball, defense. Watch the shake.
On 2nd and 12, Dalton looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Boyd. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the 1st quarter, as that's a 1st down.
And the Bengals first down.
Mike 58 right there. I'm coming after you.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Wesley Woodyard there on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
The 47-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 30. 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it, because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Dalton going to break the huddle, come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. On 1st down, Mixon. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Come on here, come get some. He don't want
it. 2nd and 5 now. Dalton avoids the target, and he has it over the middle. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. The Bengals and Browns, this is one of our final few NFL 100 series games. And speaking of series, the 92nd meeting between these two teams. The Bengals holding the 50-41 all-time edge. Last year, the Browns won both games, one in November, then again on December 23rd. And both of these franchises founded by Coach Paul Brown, who, of course, the Browns are named after. But then he would later go downstate to help found the Bengals in May of 1967.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Mike by 4, Mike by 4, Mike by 4.
Despite only needing one, Dalton to throw. And Eifert has it. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Dalton to his big target, Eifert, for the Cincinnati 1st. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 36, Dalton. To the left side here for Eifert. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's Mixon, and he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
We own them. We own them.
On 2nd and 9. Dalton over the middle. That's caught by Ross. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Larry! All day, dog.
Oh, how about this on first and goal? I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. To throw here, Dalton. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Dalton on 3rd and goal. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Bullock will put this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So you're a boxing guy. How do you score that on your boxing card? A very long drive, but 3 points.
And I really want to do my boxing analyst voice right here, but I'm going to keep it normal for us, right? I call it a draw. That type of a drive has to feel good, right? You take it all the way downfield, you control the ball, control the clock. But they only got 3 points out of it. So defensively, it could have been worse, right? So I give it a draw.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Now Collins. And an alley to run. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
He finds Beckham complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 43. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down. Baker Mayfield, in all likelihood, is going to be seeing a lot of these Cincinnati Bengals in the coming years, twice this season. And he got off to a great start last year as a rookie against Cincinnati. 7 touchdown passes, no interceptions, and 2 wins. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. And again, it's Mayfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. 3rd down here. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
4 down, 4 down, 4 down. Alert, 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 alert.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Bryant's kick is good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, now here's Bryant to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically,
rush coming, and he's taken down. Christian Kirksey. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. So Dalton now. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Move!
3rd and 2 for Dalton. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Antoine Woods drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
All day, defense, all day, all day. Wide, get wide. Run.
Mayfield now from the 50. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right.
They'll run on 1st down. Collins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, tight. Alert.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mayfield and Callaway taking it in left side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Alex Collins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Target. Mike, 53.
Here you go, 368. Move up.
Passing, it's Dalton. Green with a catch left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
On 1st down, Mixon. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Watch the eye.
They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Dalton, first and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held him. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? Got a man. It's Ross, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Second and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the flood, watch the flood, watch the flood. Watch the flood, motion, flood.
They go again with Collins. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. On the ball. Hey, orbit. Mike's 56. Double dog. That's the way.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his man. That's Landry. The ball comes out, and the Bengals grab it. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield, in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11.
He's checking. Crash. Up. Hey, Mike 52. What's that? Keep it up, defense.
From the gun, Mayfield. Flush to his right. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
180.
It's just me and you. Check 15. Check.
Hey, alert.
Mike.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Shoot.
On 3rd down, this is Collins. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hit, 180.
Watch tight end. We got 4.
Hey.
Mike 52. Man, I got you. Switch.
Mayfield on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Next to score, Browns 31, Bengals 17.
Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Andy Dalton now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Dalton. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jannard Avery has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Regular.
53 is mine. Check. 53 is mine. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Hey, Delta.
Dalton here from the gun. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Myles Garrett with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's get this.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Back near his goal line. Here's Mayfield. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
On second down, Collins. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57. Alpha. All day, every day, any day. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And again, it's Collins. Able to power through. Jesse Bates, who led the Bengals in tackles as a rookie, there to make the stop.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Everyone's got 4 down. What's that? 5-2's the Mike. Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz. Switch. Run. What's that? Hey, alert! What's that?
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play that time for Cleveland. 54 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a give to Collins. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Collins. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll try and run for it with Collins. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. The kick by Bryant is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. Green's got it over the middle. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Hands up. Lady.
Yeah, smart. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Jim.
Hey. Hands up.
Kill.
Recon, 132 fighter.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Browns, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.